One robot, or should I say, stop. Or this apartment, the candles are still here. This cursed doll is sitting right in front of his bed.
Wait a minute! Oh my goodness!
Greetings everyone, this is episode 7 of my sim series entitled Paranormania. Last episode, the 𝕊𝕚𝕐𝕠 siblings experienced both their Winterfest and New Year's Eve celebrations. What a time to be happy. Unfortunately, Heaven did not get a date. She was hoping to, but there are no willing volunteers. How about a hearty breakfast to start the day? Applause for Heaven because she's killing it with her cooking skills.
2 shots.
Okay, in the reward store, I was hoping to get them the brave trait in order to exorcise the ghosts more easily. Up for a challenge, they could do something more with just the same paycheck over and over. They are both living financially fine, but I think it is okay to up more money to fulfill their wants. Last time, Heaven took pictures.
Yeah, I got you! I got you on camera!
She is caught in 4K. If your brother sees this, actually it is an unknown outcome. She had been dancing since this morning. She's very lively today. Okay, now she's sad. That was a quick mood swing. Norman is going to work this evening. Okay, the bathroom is a mess. Okay, that was an inconvenience. Theo and 𝕊𝕬𝕤𝕚 suddenly appeared. Heaven actually invited 𝕊𝕬𝕤𝕚 to come this evening. Theo just showed up, which means the more the merrier. Why is she talking wearing a towel on? She is back.
Call the police. We need to call the police.
Speak of the hellfire, 𝕊𝕚𝕤𝕚 get on her. Okay, 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚, there is no response whatsoever. That led to failing to talk to 𝕊𝕬𝕤𝕚 and Theo. However, it is not too late to take a chance with the vampiress in another day. Norman is back and he can now officially buy the brave trait. He is now level 4 in wellness skill. A dramatic out of the blue laughter. Anyways, he wants to get more fit, so he invited one of his friends named Camden and they both went to the local gym to continuously gain both sweat and muscle. His fitwear really reminds me of something. Vector. That was totally random of me. The GeekCon festival is in the city. This is Easton all grown up. How time flies so fast. They had a short conversation after the workout and they now say their goodbyes because Norman traveled with a different person. This time it is with his girlfriend and they are in the festival.
Come on now, baby.
Do not blame me, that is the first option that came into his mind, so why not just do it? That was an interesting first location to do it. The universe. They enjoyed each other's company and their relationship is developing. Norman is exhausted today and Heaven will take over. And once again, no specter in sight when Heaven is around, which is honestly such a miss. I really want Heaven to offer something to the specters as her strategy of dealing with them. It could be a specific bug again. Sims 4, what are you doing? There is barely anything happening in the pancake household. Such peace and quiet when Heaven is around. Nonetheless, she did a pretty good job. I really wish that specters would appear the next time. Game give his brother some slack. Now that Norman has the brave trait up and ready, I think possibly he can have courage when facing the paranormal activities. Surely this would go according to plan. Okay, everything, especially in the bathroom, is broken throughout the functions. He invited Camden to talk to him. This guy is presumably a spellcaster, and he learns he is married to a person named Cliff. Norman asked about his romantic preferences, which is bad. That was indeed a mistake. Obviously, in this case, pictures are friendship boosters. Say, click, take a pic, and now you are friends. Sims 4 logic. They are trying to get to know this guy at the dinner table. Norman seems to make a conclusion that he is a bubbly person. It is now time for Norman to test his bravery. To be honest, this was a bad idea. The hard difficulty is literally impossible to finish. Even with the bravery trait, he is still struggling. Maybe there is a needed strategy to exercise this house completely. There is a clear struggle at hand. Apparently, Norman turned into this 𝕊𝕚𝕤𝕚𝕚 decoy. I love that there is a bluish hue in his ghostly form. And with that, this is the closest thing that the progress is going to get. Poor Norman. It did really affect his job. It is never too early for Blaine's visit. He is a very eager man. I think she ate popcorn because that is the only food source left. How about soul source left? You mentioned that Heaven hasn't also completed her New Year's Eve resolution. It is quite sad. Okay, Blaine is giving husband material already. Apparently he does the cleaning. Apparently we did not know Ileana was at the front door. How about you talk to him, Heaven? Develop more than friendship. Maybe Norman heard the conversation. He is preparing his protective brother instincts. Okay, now it is Heaven's turn to go to work. If there are no or lack of specters, there is clearly a hindrance preventing Heaven to ever see any spectral occurrence in any residence. It is the God household. Wait a minute, what are those? Oh my gosh, both Mortimer and Bella are dead in the save file. Yara, who's Yara? May you three rest in peace. Surprise, no surprise. There's literally nothing paranormal in this home. Expecting more on the Goth household, but it all comes down to the code. If Norman was at this place, he would have encountered a lot of specters, while on the other hand, there is nothing for Heaven.
Very odd behavior.
This is unfair behavior. She already has a set of different approaches. Why not give it a try? I possibly hope this tactic works well. Heaven turns into a ghost for a while, Danny Phantom style, in order to deplete her needs sparingly when she's doing seances, because the only available option to do is to hold a ceremony in order to exorcise this house, and she completely had done it with absolutely no divine intervention at all. She returned home giving Norman the news. They were quite happy about it. Sadly, one of their plants died, but luckily there is a floral substitution. I think soon Heaven should really get a love life. I mean, it is okay not to, but that is absolutely her aspiration to have one. Despite those shortcomings of dreams, she's still thriving in her street business. Majority of the bystanders did buy, and Heaven is exhausted in a long day. Her brother went to work, leaving her in Gaichi.
Hello, how are you?
Heaven now has the chance to invite 𝕬𝕤𝕤𝕚 this late at night in order to get to know her more. She was in a very angry mood, which first impressions are important to Heaven. She did not like the vibes at all. Flashbacks into the Blaine introduction. Unless she wants to talk more, Heaven went upstairs to go to sleep. Put off by the energy presented in the room, Norman went home. He is angry, so he meditates. There is one option for Heaven left, and that is Theo. He seems a bit obsessive in the last episode since he really liked her cooking. Maybe she should give him a chance next time. He seems to be a lovable person. Later in the day, Heaven and Blaine decided to go at this new museum. Okay, Blaine, maybe get off of the road first before you chat with Heaven. You almost got hit by a moving vehicle. This museum is sleek, free from dirt, and comes in white. It is giving toothpaste. They do wound up in several conversations, along with this guy who decides to butt in later. But in the end of the day, they did say their goodbyes. Now in pure desperation, Heaven decides to go. At the romance festival, Norman decides to shower his bestie with roses just for fun. Heaven decided to consult with the romance guru, and this is what she has to say. Hints, hints, and more hints. What does it mean? Theo is actually here at this festival as well. Is this a sign, maybe? Oh, he really enjoyed her company at this wonderful evening. While Norman here is befriending Camden for the gold. Okay, something is happening between these two. The bright energy of love fills the air, but I think they should get going because the rain is already soaking the people wet in all places. She definitely enjoyed her time in the festival. She is totally catching feelings. Catching fire. Let me tell you this, but washing machines are heavily influencing when it comes to death rates. Absolutely, at the end of the week, Heaven finally acquired the brave trait. Of course, she is actually brave considering her actions with determination on that evening festival. She lays down her creativity for a bit. She wants to do something romantic. I am curious, what does she had in mind?
Wait a damn minute.
There is an interesting situation going on here. Heaven is catching feelings with Blaine and Theo, but I guess you could say Theo deserves all the win. This man is loyal, caring, an actual candidate for her first date. They went to the restaurant situated at Forgotten Hollow. Theo is a vampire, so not much sunlight is needed. They are definitely having a good time. She is influenced by the love or maybe lust in the air. They already ordered their meals. How about Heaven sparks some little conversations here and there? She wants to give him a gift. Majority of the stuff inside her pockets are her art projects. So she gave that her cross stitch, and he actually liked that gift. Why are they turning their heads so slowly? That was a creepy phenomenon. She got a gold medal for this date. Their eyes locked in. As they said, you can feel the vibrations in the air. I am trying my best to not be a cringy narrator. Now kiss.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Even though she did not reach the required time of her New Year's resolution, her wish came true anyway. Heaven takes the win to find her partner, and that this episode concludes. Let's see where these two lovebirds are heading. If you enjoy Paranormania and other 𝕊𝕚𝕤𝕚 series, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next video. Have a nice day.